Thanks to PlayStation for sponsoring this video. Hey, so as some of you already know, I'm a huge fan of the Death Stranding series and Kojima production stuff in general. So I was super excited when they reached out to see if I was interested in playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Funny enough, when they asked, I was already like 30 hours deep into the game. So here's an edited down video of my first session I played of the brand new Death Stranding 2 on the beach, featuring the first few hours of the game. If you want to see more, check out my stream VODs or come hang out in a live stream where I plan on finishing the entire game over the next week or so. Enjoy the video, y'all, and remember to check out Death Stranding 2 on the beach, which is available now on PS5. I'll leave a link in the description with more information. Okay, here we go. If you don't quite remember what happens at the end of DS1, oh look, there's literally a Death Stranding recap button. Wait, awesome. I should just shut up and...
Perhaps you remember me.
Let's do this.
That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape.
This will explain it better than I can.
And it's all because of the Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs.
Beach things.
Beached things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake.
AKA, whenever something that was alive died, it turned into not like exactly a nuclear bomb, but something of like similar qualities, depending on, you know, the strength of the BT or the energy in that area, right? It was bad. Void outs were bad, and I'm sure it'll get into it, but there was some characters in particular that weaponized the idea of a void out and weaponized beached things, and I'm pretty sure they play a major role in this game too.
But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky.
Oh yeah, the timefall.
Rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable.
A hellscape.
Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble.
Can you see the line that Kojima was trying to draw between the Death Stranding universe and modern day? Do you see that? This was before COVID, by the way, isn't it? Yeah, isn't that crazy? But like, it's such an interesting concept. Obviously, the Death Stranding universe is extreme, but like the idea of like social media and like electronics and like AI and shit like that just like really puts a stop onto face-to-face interaction and stuff like that. Especially when the pandemic hit, like the message of this game was incredible.
The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
I'm like shaking my head sagely and nodding at like remembering this game and remembering how freaking good it was, and I'm also getting mad at the people who said it was a walking simulator. I'll just never get over the people who like tried this game for like 3 hours, went, this sucks, and then never touched it again. And I was like, ah, you're missing out.
Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much.
It really isn't for everyone.
Despite
It's
it all, You strive to bring people together.
It's not one of those dopamine delivery games, if that makes sense. It's one of those games that like gives you something really profound to think about, draws a really vague connection to real life, and then gives you a gameplay segment that takes a really long time. And as you're on that literal path of thinking, you're just like, damn. And then right when the revelation kicks in of something that you realize about the story and the game and how it connects to you, that fucking low roar track kicks on every time, and you have this moment where you put your controller down and you just look at the screen and go, wow. It's one of those games, you know, it's just really good.
By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam.
My
your friends
goat!
at Bridges did everything we could to support your efforts.
My fucking king.
There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable dead man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou.
BB. You know, I still have my, when I got Death Stranding, I ended up getting the console bundle that came in like the big, it was literally like one of the suitcases that you get in game, one of the big blue crates basically. And it came with a decorative BB pod with a BB inside that like lights up. And we still have that in the living room. And when people come over that don't know what Death Stranding is, they're like, what the fuck is that?
Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
Loved Mama.
Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam. Fragile, leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart.
Hate Higgs, bruh.
As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company. And with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time, and a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done.
That ending still to this day confuses me, and I've heard all the different theories. I've thought about it all myself, And still to this day, there's parts of it that I still just quite don't understand. And I think that's okay.
America rose from the ashes as the UCA. And as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret. To save your BB. To save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
And that's literally like the final scene of Death Stranding 1, is revealing that Sam took Lou out of the pod. Once there was an explosion. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. BT's lost spirits of the dead found their way into our midst. When they came into contact with the living, the result was an instant annihilation or void out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated and humanity crept towards extinction. Tonight, what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby, BB, called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together, they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through a chiral network. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. "11 months later."
Me? I've always loved porters.
Oh man, I'm so
Through
excited.
rain and biting wind. Across rivers.
I only watched the first
Mountains,
trailer and I was like
endless deserts.
jaw dropped. I heard the second one
They
was
come
even
to deliver
crazier.
something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again. Today.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got?
Norman Reedus and the Funky
Now the
Fetus,
grace
Part
is steps
2.
down to traps and the fears switching sides. I owe
Oh.
$1 million.
Didn't recognize those. I think this is like a hybrid like filmed scene with CGI, I think. I also haven't heard Woodkid in a really long time, actually. I used to listen to Woodkid a lot when I was younger, actually. Dude, there's like new creatures and stuff, man. Oh my god. I'll ask this stupid question because I'm actually failing to remember right now. BT still exists, but like, was the Death Stranding... I guess the Death Stranding was an event, so it couldn't be stopped because it already happened. But the more I think about the ending to one, the more I'm like, fucking what actually happened? Here's our mans. The Breaking Bad intro is crazy. Alright, Kami, welcome back.
61.
Lou!
Wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. See
Baby!
the world they build, lose at the trial what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can.
Yeah, but is Lou still gonna show us where the BTs are, or are we fucked? Oh my god, this looks so good.
Okay. Time to
I
go.
just knew it would instantly transition into gameplay. Yay! Oh man, return home with Lou. Hey, baby. Cute.
Someone's in a good mood.
And you can still do the controller thing. That's so cute.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Okay, we take baby home. Oh, now I feel really bad if I ever fall, man. If I fall, this is gonna be so bad. Dude, when I was playing Death Stranding 1, there was some like...
Easy now.
I just instinctively grabbed the triggers like I used to. Oh my god. I used to do some crazy shit. I'd be like skateboarding. I'd be like snowboarding down a mountain and eat shit. Okay, we still got our scanner. Phew, there's a blood bag here. Aerial camera? What? Dude, awesome. video game. There's gonna be some really funny clips of people like trying to aura farm in cinematic mode and then eating shit. I just know it. As I said, there was a FPS mode in settings. Yeah, let's do prioritize performance. Oh wow, oh wow, that is night and day. Holy shit, it just went up to like 200 FPS. Probably hard to tell because streams limit to 60 FPS, but wow, that's like way better. And it still looks good too. Gatequake? What do you mean?
I feel that.
4 on the G scale. Holy shit. Oh, baby. It's okay.
Okay, you're all right.
Isn't this fun? Yippee! Yay! Yep, that's what I thought. Silly eye, baby. With your goo-hoo teeth. Chiral crystals. I need a snack. Oh, wait, there's a free ladder. I won't pass up on a free ladder. Gotta get me some lunch. Crypto buyout. That's the name. Oh, yeah, dude. We need to get Lou an iPad. Stat.
Great. Rain.
Oh, no. It's raining. Lou's got a little mask. Look at that. Oh my god, so cute. Actually, I don't know how timefall would affect a baby because we've only ever seen it on adults. Would it make their bones grow is my question, or would it just like rapidly age the tissue that it touched, you know? There's already ladders around. Did somebody put this here? Yeah, the terrain looks really good, and we're on FPS mode. We're not even on quality mode. Love it. Whoa. Are those BT spiders? Oh, they're more like octopus. Cool. But they move like tarantulas. Ew, it inked me. Nah, we don't need a ladder. Easy peasy.
There, we made it.
Yippee! Me and my fucking cave house. Baby. Uh-oh, BT. Wait, do we have a pet BT? Don't tell me I'm gonna be like, attaboy. Good doggy. Oh, we just don't care anymore. We've made peace with the BTs. Oh, they're fabricated. Oh, it's like a defense mechanism. It's a security system. Clever. Good music choice. Wait, this place looks awesome.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Oh, she made a delivery. Cute. Oh, the little angel wings. Oh, this is too much, man. This is so cute.
Come on, open up.
Sleepy. Too tired. Fragile? Yep, that's her. She got herself a motorcycle. She used to just teleport. Oh, it's like a unicycle. Oh, the little otter crib. Cute. The UCA diaper's crazy. Fragile wouldn't snitch. Bro, she's chill. Why me? That hat's awesome.
Who's there? Who are you?
What do you mean, who are you? You saw.
Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Yo, Lou's got a tattoo.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Mmm.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me.
Oh, she doesn't jump anymore.
Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome.
Corpus. Oh, this is cool. In the corpus, you can review the story so far, examine terminology, check the controls, and browse gameplay tips. Got it. So whenever something is brought up, we can literally pull it up and just be like, what's that again? The lore button. Yeah, exactly. Love that.
They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But
I did that.
Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
The crypto buyout plush.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore.
What?
In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries.
Nah, automated
network
porter
coverage.
assistance system?
There's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
Well, that's
No need for Fragile Express, of course.
kind of good,
So after I closed
but
up
not
shop,
really.
I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
Like where? Like Canada?
We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Huh.
And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs.
Right. She needs me to do something, huh?
I'm asking you to go to Mexico.
Ah, I was north. She was thinking south.
Extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say? Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA.
Oh boy.
The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye.
Hey Dino Dude, welcome. And United States,
Timefall
welcome.
often precedes
Thanks for the prime
appearance
subs, guys.
of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily. Mexico has no shortage.
Gonna be
of each
right in
thing.
his sombrero and poncho fit. That would be
Spirits of the dead
awesome.
washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else.
I swear if this has a Metal Gear tie-in, I'm gonna be so mad for not finishing 5.
And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Cause I got dooms, and I'm a repatriate.
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one.
What's up, Deadman?
He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico.
Get to go see
I
our
don't know the
boy.
details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
And all I had to do was piss on it and bleed on it a little bit. I'm worried about Lou, though. Would Lou come with us, or would we let her get babysat, or?
Guess that makes sense. Something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control, claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Yeah, all right.
I'll just turn the
you'll do
whole
it?
game up. Maybe it's a little better.
about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone?
Is that better, chat?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Childcare app?
It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days.
Bridges' iPad.
I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
So, do I get a BB or am I freeballing this? Something tells me I'm going commando. Yay! Oh yay! Yippee! Sam. Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
No, dipshit. Like a fucking basket. I don't know.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
Okay. Huh.
Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery
good
and welcome
pronunciation.
them to the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue.
Do they not have a
But
furnace?
once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation.
Yeah. I was just gonna ask, we're in Tejas right now, right? We're literally in Texas. Is that the border? Oh, this map is so cool.
See your destination?
Mm-hmm.
There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too.
Bandits.
Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Let's cross the river. Let's go this way. I don't know if we're gonna be able to cross this river without going to that bridge. I'm a little worried. We'll do some Metal Gear Soliding here. Hopefully get across this bridge no problem.
Delivery route finalized.
Looks good to me. Just gotta cross a river twice and be a little sneaky around these guys, and I think we should be good. Yeah, this is super cool. Oh shit, here we go again.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We
new one.
decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Amelie's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow.
Eat it.
Hungry?
Yes. Starving. Oh. Lou knows what's up.
No more baby food for you.
Oh.
Let you get fragile, any trouble, I'm gone.
He doesn't have a fear of touching people when it's Lou. Oh.
Don't you break my kid.
Bye, baby.
Now who wants to eat?
Let's get to it. On the road again. Here we go. Look at that nice path that we laid out. We got this.
All right, let's get this done.
Nice and quick. Nice and easy. Up and over. Oh, that's it right there, I think. Whoa. Pretty sure that's literally it. Yeah. Not as far as I thought it would be. Oh, shit.
Nice.
Ready to clip the first fall of the stream? I am not going to fall. Right? Yeah, supposedly there's bandits in that building right there, but shit, I'm chilling. Looks like there's gaps in the fence here. But where was that entrance that I was looking at? Is that it? Or should I cross over this first? Let's see. We might be able to just go through this. TBH. How deep is this? Oh yeah, we can do this. Is that a dust storm coming your way on the right?
God damn.
Oh fuck. This is some Dune Awakening shit. Dude, a time sandstorm. Oh, this is bad because I went off path. Oh shit.
Storm's coming through.
Oh, radar. Yikes. Our tempered radar comes out of nowhere. It's fine. Just a little windy. Woo-wee. Boy, howdy. Surely I won't get struck by lightning, guys, right? Ah. The sandstorm has passed. What's up, guys? I brought the USB stick. Oh, she's texting me? How's it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou's having fun playing around while just a while ago and is now fast asleep in Dreamland. Yay. Have some likes. It's just like old times. Can I just like see other stuff? Does she have like a profile? Oh, look at the photos. You made it. Look at that. Step 1 complete. I think our next one is over here and then right here and then up here. Deliver and report. Right on. Oh, we're covered in dust, man.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes?
Do you like it? Holy likes.
One hell of a porter to deliver our stuff in such fine condition.
Sheesh. Undetected by hostiles bonus? Oh my lord.
Just like everyone says, you're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you've brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
I need a shower, dude. Awesome! Oh, yay. The silent handler.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
Putting the bodies in tar probably wasn't good for the gate quakes it might have been causing, because I don't think putting them in tar stops the BTs from getting them. That might actually help them. Probably just like muffles the explosion, I guess.
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly.
Jesus.
But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope.
We have to learn to work together. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Gracias, amigo. All right, time for the best part of the game. There's not a white monster in here. I'm gonna lose it.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy.
Is that a fucking yerba mate? Oh, we're so dusty. Whew. All right, what do we got? Toilet shower. What's that? Outfit on the wall. Crypto biotes. Is that tea or is that yerba? I've never had one of those, but every time I see them, I'm like, I wonder what that tastes like. Love how this could just be a movie. Oh, me too. Some people hate it, but I love it when there's a good game like this that like a lot of it is cutscenes, you know? I really don't mind. Oh, I had a sunburn? Sheesh. MGS5 was my favorite movie of 2017. I couldn't finish that game, chat. I just couldn't. I marathoned all the Metal Gear games for the first time and just, dude, 5 was just like, I just didn't like it. I don't know. Couldn't bring myself to do it. Baby. What the tar? Baby BT. Hello, Amelie. Are we on her beach right now? Jesus. Oh my god.
Lou.
Oh.
Are you alright?
What's up?
If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Like YouTube. It's a hologram, probably. Yeah.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Work is the same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know why it just hit me. Yeah, I was just gonna ask the same thing, Chikage. Why was her skin normal? I guess maybe some kind of like surgery or like some kind of technology found out how to reverse the effects of timefall? That like just hit me. I was like, wait a second. Huh. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they found a way to reverse it. Here we go. Chiral tea. This isn't Monster. Give me that. Oh. Didn't get the licensing for more monsters, I guess. Customizing your private room. We can have a cute picture of Lou in the back. Oh, cute. Oh, we can get patches? Oh, hell yeah. The chiral creature. Cute. That's Nia, and this is Yoko. That patch goes hard. View and test weapons. Wait, do I have a shooting range? It's a VR? Weapons and combat training? Wow. Oh my god, it's VR training. Awesome. Oh, I'm on a PS5 controller. I just remembered. This is kind of hard to describe if you've never held a PS5 controller and played a game with haptic feedback. The controller, I don't know how exactly it works, but it talks to the game basically and lets your controller know when you're aiming a gun, and instead of your right trigger pressing down smoothly, it'll instead give you haptic feedback to give you the feeling like you're actually pulling a trigger. It's so cool. You just gotta feel it. You have to feel it. It's hard to describe. It's so cool. Spawn enemy. Still got it. Select combat opponent. Bandit. Oh, wait, I wonder if I can spawn BTs in here later after I see one. Porter fundamentals program. Covert action. Cargo recovery. Firearms. Oh, these might be fun. Let's try it. The cargo scanner will give away their positions. Genius. Please don't turn. Easy peasy. Yeah, we get likes for completing the drills. And achievos! Defeat all enemies and make your way out. Somebody didn't like that. What's the range on this thing? Oh, pretty long. Yeah, there was a guy up on the tower and a guy down below. Oh, he's looking for something. That works, I guess. I wanted to do that a little bit more elegantly, but deliver one or more remote medical units to Villa Libre.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit.
Easy peasy. Gonna go here, cross over, put this climbing anchor, probably drop another climbing anchor, stop at the post box, head straight there. Probably make another pair of boots just to be safe. Make a couple container repair sprays. Oh, I'm gonna need an anchor too, probably. Can put all this on my back for now, and then auto arrange. There we go. Now we're playing Death Stranding. Ready to go? Bruh, on our second delivery and we're already just stacked full. All right, off we go. Man, we're in Death Stranding 2. Why can't we just start with bikes and trucks, man? Surely we still have bikes and trucks. All right, we're gonna try to go around these bandits that are up here to our left, I think. Rivers will rise if it rains upstream. As the water level rises, there will be fewer places to safely cross. Is that a fish? Those are salmon. Damn. All right, here we go. Gotta find a good spot for this ladder. There we go. Ooh. Right on. Ah, there's the bandits, I think. Yep. Keep a nice wide angle around them. Oh, there's some more bandits up there. So I came this way because there's a climbing anchor. Alright, here we go. Hopefully somebody can make use of that. Thank you very much. Alright, I think we've made it past the bandits. Whoa, no, let's just try not to eat shit here. Look at these cute little guys. Wait, what the? One of them has a ladder. Ow! Oh, they're evil. They're evil. They're not nice. Leave me alone.
Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
But they're so cute. I love them. Aha! We are approaching the destination. Let us make us their way to the objective. Gee, we almost there. It's a good thing we haven't run into any BTs yet. So I believe it's time to repair our stuff. Delivery!
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
Let's go.
Perfecta. It's rare to see cargo in such amazing condition.
Well, that's why I'm the GOAT.
Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
You got it. Nice.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I've posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal.
Old people?
The only people that still live here, other than myself, are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. I had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units.
Something the matter with your baby?
I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday.
What issues are you dealing with?
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request.
For sure.
All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
Okay. Recover all chiral density gauges stolen by bandits. Okay.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly.
I guess there is a mountain pass, but what's this? Spider Hill, a steep hill with dense vegetation located between Villa Libre. Spider-like creatures that many people have reported seeing in the area. Oh, hell nah. We gotta go this way.
Delivery route finalized.
Surely it won't be that bad. Let's do it. Off we go. Okay. All right, so we're going up and over this hill, it looks like. There's apparently spiders.
Can anybody hear me? I can hear you.
Who said that? All right, into the jungle we go. This should be fun. Oh, the spiders. Ow. Oh, free ladder. I'll take that. Some random special allies. Okay. Just find all kinds of stuff out here. Ooh, bubbly tar pit. Probably don't want to go in that. They've got medals. Give me that. Whoa. The spiders ain't so bad. You know, I thought this was gonna be a lot steeper, but it's actually kind of chill. This reminds me of the wind farm mission, but like without a billion BTs being in the way. Okay, this is pretty steep. Now I'm scared.
I will always support you.
Oh, thanks. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Whoa. Whoa, dilly. Oh, look, the perfect spot for a tower.
Nice.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
Okay, so there's a few of them. Chiral density gauges there. And
How
there's
you
the
doing,
other one.
Sam?
Okay, it's time to get sneaky. We did VR training. We're ready for this. I've got the package. Okay. Gotta wait for that guy to turn around. Now's my chance.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Uh-oh. That guy over there's just me every day. The way he's stretching his back nonstop. 30-year-old simulator. Okay, hopefully he doesn't see me.
All designated cargo successfully recovered.
We got the stuff. Let's bounce. I don't think there's anyone else this way. Doesn't look like it. With Gucci. Run! Now we just gotta bring it to the distribution center. I thought I wouldn't be able to cut through here, but it totally looks like I can. Yay! Hello, I made it.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Esta perfecta. I'd swear it had never been outside.
That's why he's the best.
Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
Yippee! Ooh, blood grenades. Why are they giving us blood grenades, chat? No reason.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now.
We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges
give me a
brought
bike
us have
schematic.
been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are going to be saved thanks to you. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go.
Well, that's useful.
We posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the
if
process
they
of
found a way
looking into
to
how
purify
various structures
timefall,
might be
they've
improved.
probably found a way
As
to
you expand chiral network coverage,
heal
we'll be able to
fragile
share
skin
information
then.
and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath.
Nap
We'll get started
time.
on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Well, I mean, they definitely do have a way to reverse the rapid aging because we saw Fragile earlier with not timefall affected skin. Either that or she has some kind of technology that makes it look not messed up. Hasn't really been addressed yet.
Gate quake detected. Please seek shelter immediately.
Dooms.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
All right, what's the haps?
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
I'll just piss everywhere, man.
If I can get
I'm bound to
close
hit
enough,
it.
I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point.
Oh.
Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's convenient.
That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs.
Fucking gatequake? What do you mean? Oh!
Fuck this.
Seriously. Sheesh. I shouldn't need to offload my backpack, but it's good to know that I could drop my backpack off at a timefall shelter and then handle any BTs in the area. That is pretty cool. Ooh.
That's too close.
It's getting slippery out here. Guys, it's fucking dark. Y'all ever seen the Southern Lights before? Check that out. Oh, God. Here we fucking go. Timefall shelter. There we go. Sick. All right, well, let's get it done. Found him. Kobe. I think I missed, y'all. There wouldn't happen to be any blood grenades on the ground around here, would there? Forgot these come in 5-packs. We're so back. We're pretty good at spotting BTs now. Hiya! So, how many more do you think there are around? Do they want me to take care of all of them? Like I can. Kobe! Awkward. Kobe! Dude, they sound a lot scarier in this game.
Ambient chiral density has fallen to within normal range.
Well, I guess that was enough.
Deliver your cargo to the research lab.
Sweet! Oh, did they all just go away? Sick! Okay, well, might as well get some of these research samples and stuff now. There's some more stuff around here. Might as well grab, you know, while we're here, since we did that so fast. Holy heavy. Alright, you know what? Let's just go. We are quite heavy at the moment. Mr. Kojima, I am requesting one low roar song, please. That'll do. Those are like my favorite moments in this game, man. They're so good. We made it. Delivery! These are the guys that got hit hard by that earthquake. Oh, not earthquake.
Long time no
Quake
see,
thingy.
Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? Now that's a delivery done right. I appreciate that you're always striving for perfection. Huh. Picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone.
Sheesh.
Never doubted you'd show.
Dude, those tar eruption samples were worth so much.
We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
Wait, for real? Already? That was fucking fast.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am? The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs.
Nice.
Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, The delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine.
I love
you can
that.
also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose.
Hell yeah.
Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear.
Right now!
So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
He's right behind you, actually. The cutscene ends, we turn around, he's like, hey. Ah. Hopefully nothing scary happens while I'm asleep.
It's been too long, Sam.
Oh,
You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget.
Hey, dude. Guillermo del Toro?
Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place.
Chat, you don't get it. Those feet were really important to the plot.
Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites.
I have a really hard time believing we'd completely lose communication with other continents, but I'll go with it.
So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, The kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions,
They send a drone
sent
through
an
it.
autonomous robot
Yep.
through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia.
Huh?
We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside.
Oh, hell.
We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Well, let's go. I'm gonna need these first, though. Very important. Drink up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I look so cool. Okay. All right, let's get it. Whoa. What the fuck? What the hell? What the helly? This part's getting crazy. Jesus. Go. Go. Oh. Ah. Look at me. Oh shit, rain mechanics. Aye! Machine gun's the move, dude. Get back out here. Uh-oh. Whoa! Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, it's sucking. Holy shit, dude. Oh! My blood bag's empty. Hey, yo! A blood grenade? Thank you! Nice! Whoa! Jesus! Whoa! Yeah! Easy peasy. Wait. I'm sorry. Oh, never mind. Wait, 10 billion chiral crystals. Yes! Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah.
Sam,
Give me
this is
all of
Alex.
this.
You did it. We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Yay! All right, back we go. Anybody else actually do this in the shower? I'd be sitting on the floor of my shower all the time. Just gotta fucking chill sometimes. My fat ass can't get up after. The older I get,
As
the
I said
harder it
before,
gets. I'm not gonna lie.
There's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing.
Oh, it's a birthmark.
Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one.
Huh.
I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave.
Thanks, dead man.
I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and placates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Wait, what? That implies he's dead.
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone.
No.
But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
Many questions. Maybe his corpus entry will have more information. I guess it was just because he was, you know, like a Frankenstein, like his body was never meant to last. And so he probably kept like artificially keeping himself alive with like lots of, I don't know, work and stuff. And then once he realized that he does in fact have a spirit and a body and a beach, he just, I don't know, embraced it and he kind of just let himself die. That's what it seems like. It's really sad, man. Jeez. Fuck. The dooms didn't help at all either. That's crazy. And that was about it for our first session. Pretty crazy, right? Thanks again, PlayStation, for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out the live stream sometime soon if you want to see the rest of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.